Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you all doing out there in Formula One? Twitch land. It's BK on the PC, Bear and Kebab. The racing guru. Nice to have your company on this rather blustery and stormy Wednesday night, particularly if you're living in the British Isles, because it is freaking horrific out there. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you all. We've got some racing coming at you tonight, courtesy of Total Impact Racing TIR. It's the turn of the Tier 2 thoroughbreds, ladies and gentlemen, and we are at iconic Imola, one of the great circuits on the calendar for what should be an absolutely fantastic race. Hope you're doing well. I'm just checking the Discord real quick, actually. Trying to multitask, the things that us blokes can't do very well. You know what I mean? But welcome in. Welcome in. Should be a good race tonight. Looking forward to this. It's your mum. Thank you for the follow. Welcome into the channel. How you doing, brother? Pumpy, good evening. First in the chat, as always. Welcome in. Good to see you. Jakey G. Evening beer. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Hey. I'm always well. I'm good. I'm very good, thank you. Looking good as well. A bit of a shave. Just trim some of the old crap off, like, you know what I mean. But I'm looking good and feeling good. It's good to have your company, man. So I'm trying to move my boom mic around. But yeah, It's the Imola week, the penultimate race of the week. We've got Division 1 tomorrow night. New streamer actually tomorrow night. Rage Quit will be breaking his Tier 1, no, his TIR Cherry in the comms booth tomorrow night. Looking forward to that. But just waiting for, I think we're waiting for a driver. We're missing drivers, man. Come on, you lot. You sign up for a season, you're supposed to race. If you're not, I'm going to kick your ass out of here. Well, actually, Skeefy will, because he's quite good at doing that. Jesus Christ. He's ruthless, that boy. He's ruthless. But still waiting for at least, I don't know. How many drivers? 14. That's shocking. That's poor. Right, I'm going to start kicking some ass. It's very, very poor. I love this background music, man. I really, really do. I was thinking about getting the old Aston Martin hat on tonight, but I realised it actually clashes with the green screen. See what I mean? It clashes for some reason. It's transparent. That just looks fucking weird. So I'm not bothered. Besides, I like to show off my hair. Do you notice how good it looks? It looks good, doesn't it? Right, I'm just checking Discord because hang on a minute. I'm on the warpath in the Discord. Okay. 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 Where is everybody? Oh, in good news, allegedly good news, the game has been patched. Performance cars, well, I should say equal cars, are now equal once more, so we can ditch the multiplayer. No more purple Alpha Tauri. I don't know what Skeefy was smoking when he had a look at the colour coords, but man, he got that one wrong. I've never seen a purple Alpha Tauri before. But yeah, back to equal cars, back to the teams. So it's a bit easier. It makes it life a little bit easier for me to differentiate between the cars and call out the right drivers. So I'm not too confused. Jakey Jesus should be a good night of racing in Tier 2. Let's hope they don't disappoint. Yeah, I'm sure they will. Do you know what? Turbo Snow Junior. I had to look at it. Who the hell's that? Hello, boss. It's nice to see your beautiful face, and it doesn't come much more beautiful than that, ladies. You can find me on Tinder. That's to the ladies, by the way. Yes, you do need to change that back, for sure. You do. Because that's most confusing. So, was it the Reels UK Midoriya? Wow. Yeah, that's a bit of a mouthful, man. Right, I'm waiting for some action here. It looks like there's... Oh, look who's come in the chat. K77 twat. Like a turd that just won't flush. Hello, Matt. How you doing, man? Just kidding. It's good to see you, brother. Rufio, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. I think we've only got 14. That's poor. But hey, you know, you have to make do all the tools you've got. And believe me, there's some tools knocking around in that league, I'll tell you. Just kidding. That's because you're boring, Matt. You're bored because even the voices in your head think you're boring. He knows I'm kidding. He knows I'm kidding, guys. Yeah, K77 twat. That's his name. In fact, I didn't coin that name. That was Towley who came up with K77 twat a long, long time ago, and it kind of stuck. I'm surprised he hasn't changed his gamer tag to it, to be honest with you. Yeah. Okay, right. The guys, the three drivers that have turned up, no kidding, I've readied up. So we're going to be getting underway very, very shortly. Yeah, I was going to say, Matt, yeah, probably K77 twat wouldn't work, yeah. Yeah, they might get a bit touchy about that. Talk about getting touchy. Oh my God, I don't know if AJ told you. We got into a right rage last night with a guy on PUBG. Fucking team killer, can you imagine that? Killed the pair of us because we dared loot in the same area near that where he was looting. Can you believe that? What a tosser. So me and AJ were not happy. Oh, squeaky chat. I need to get the old WD-40 for this thing. Oh, Jira. I've just seen the weather. Here, take a look at this, guys. Unlucky, fellas. Unlucky. It's pouring down with rain at Imola. This is going to make life fun. I don't know what the actual race forecast is, but it's like, whew. So anyway, let's look at the 14. Fucking, that's shocking, man. I'm going to be really kicking some serious ass. The driver's not turned up. Darko Way to Barbie. Tesco's finest. That is how good are you, by the way. R.I.P. Mum. Who the fuck's that? Is that Jason? Is that Jason? Maybe? I'm not sure. I'm not sure who that is. Arrow, Hayes, Liam Harbin, Godzilla, Bloisey, Massey F1, Brutal, Skeefy, Gauzy, and Gandhi. Oh, it's Swado, is it? Okay, so I need to work out who no-showed then. I'll probably just kick their ass out of the league. Sick and tired of no-shows. There's a couple I know about. No, that's my underpants after a sweaty day delivering parcels, Matt. You know what I mean. Let's get Bill Emptree up. Why is Bill Emptree loading twice? What the... Oh, okay. Okay, so we've got a bunch of cars out on track. Let's have a look at this, get some the crappy Cody telemetry. It's intermediate, so it's not extreme wet weather tyres. Looks like we've got an Alfa Romeo is the lead car, so that could well be Massey. We'll see how he gets on. I say Mr. Tesco is on pole, says Turbo Snow Jr. I say I think you're on drugs. I'm just kidding. What has happened to Cod? Has he got a quali ban? That was actually, that comment, Ruff, was actually held by the auto mod. Can you believe? It doesn't like the word fingers. What the, mate? What the fuck? That's terrible, man. I have no idea. I have no idea. Right, Arrow's managed to join back in. Okay, we're going to jump on board with Mr. Massey, who's going to be starting to fly. Just comes out of the Rivazzas now, so we'll jump on board his car. And he's about to get underway. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll give him a little bit of warp speed, shall we? As he starts the first push lap of this Tier 2 class. Here we go. Making his way up towards the Tamburello chicane. Heavy braking zones, roller car through. That's pretty nicely done as he exits the Tamburello complex. And this short run down towards the Villeneuve chicane. You've got to watch the exit here that you don't drop your left rear onto that kitty litter. But that's nicely done. In towards the Tozer hairpin. Tricky corner. The kind of road falls away from you. You've got to be patient on applying your power, otherwise you will spin up those rear tyres. But he's doing all right. He's doing all right as he makes his way now up to the Piratella. Double left-hander. Rolls through fourth gear. Holds it in fourth, then shifts up to fifth, then making his way down the hill. Will he take it flat in towards Acqua Minerale? No, he drops down to sixth gear, then drops to second to get the rotation into Acqua Minerale. Quick shift up to third to get the traction out of the corner. And then we've got the run uphill towards the Viriante outer chicane. Again, a tricky one. The first part of the chicane's quite open, but the exit really tightens up. But that's nicely done. Then it's this long run now, be full beans all the way down towards the Rivazzas. Double left-hander, turns, whatever it is, turns 19 and 20. I can't even remember what corner numbers. I just know the corner names because I'm that damn good. Rolls through the second part of the Rivazzas. Back on the power again. Let's see what's up. This looked a pretty steady lap actually from Massey. 1:23.893, ladies and gents. That's the first push lap. We've got DeBarbie. Is that Gandhi coming through? watch Gandhi. There's a couple of cars maybe going ahead of him. Brooke goes to the 24.038 on his first run. We'll jump on board of Gandhi, who's just coming through the Ravatsas now on his run. We'll see how he gets on. Just rolls the car through. He's got the exit. He's got the entrance wrong to the second part of the Ravatsas. Dropped the right rear, the kitty list. That's lost him a lot of time. 24.944 on his first run. DeBarbie is coming down, his teammate, in towards the Ravatsas. Let's see how he gets on. And that's pretty smoothly done through there. Back on the power now as he heads up towards the finish line. Yellow's in sector 1. I think it's just some traffic getting out of the way. DeBarbie, 123.989 on his first run. Darko Wade is about to come through as well. Skeeper went through the 24.7. Gauzy the 24.2. Darko Wade 25.814. Bloise went through the 25.877. Hayes went through the 24.974. Let's jump on board. Liam Harbin is invalidated. So, Tesco's finest will be the lead car. He will be the lead car on his first run. Evening, Ash, welcome. Cod is just scared of driving. Oh, Bruder goes fastest, 23.640. Liam gets completely wrong. He has to back out. No, he doesn't. That was Ash. Here comes Liam Harbin. No assist, of course, on the pad. What a brave soul he is. Let's see how he gets on. Making his way down now to the Tamburello chicane. Rolls it through. Fourth gear. Nicely done from Liam so far. Exits Tamburello. Now it's the run down towards the Vilna chicane. Just noticed there already that it's not so much a dry line, but a drier line is starting to form there, as of course these intermediate tyres can displace a lot of water off the racing line, which makes a little bit easier. Your alerts not working, Beer. My sub never came through. That's probably because your credit card was declined, Ruffio, you tight bastard. Just kidding. I had no idea, mate. I'll have to check on that, but nothing's come through on Streamlabs about a resub due. But if you have, thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. And I was joking about being a tight bastard, by the way. Alright. Let's stay with Liam. 55 sector 2 split. We'll stay with Liam as he completes his run. Most of the cars, I'd imagine, will be fueled up for several laps. They can get 2 or 3 hot laps in on one set of tyres. Obviously, wet qualifying quite different to dry qualifying in as much as it's not just one hot lap for one set of tyres. 23.494, that's a tidy time by Liam there. Bloise has gone quickest, the 23 flat, so we're starting to see. And there goes Massey, the sweat himself, the 22.935. As we can see, the track is starting to evolve now as we're seeing a bit more of a dry line. Gauzy is well up on his previous time. We're going to see quite a few cars come through. I'll keep my eye on the timing screens, but we'll stay with Gauzy. Just coming into the Ravatsas now. Let's see how he rolls through. I think Moto went through the 24.819. This looks pretty tidy though from Gauzy. Looks like this is a big improvement. 23.294, there we go, P4. Skeeter went through the 23.141, is on another push lap. Hayes is coming into the pits, so he wants to drop those tyres. DeBarbie is on a push lap. 23.939, his first run. He does improve by 3 tenths, goes P8. Gandhi is coming up to the Vilna chicane. Arrow's on the push lap. Ash is coming down the hill. Let's see how he gets on. Good evening, Jason. Welcome indeed. Hope you're doing all right. Oh, had to power slide through the corner. Got on the power there. Tried to borrow too much power out of that engine power unit there. And literally power slided through the corner. But actually, that's a pretty good time. So 23.460, because I don't think that Tokyo drift was actually meant. I think he got away with that one, I think. I really think he got away with that. Darko Wade is on a lap. Gandhi is disconnected. Pikey internet. Darko Wade in the Ferrari. It is good to have these proper cars back, isn't it, ladies and gents? Much better than those multiplayer things we've had to put up with for the last week or so. Ash has retired. Okay, Codzilla retired. He doesn't like to qualify for some reason. I think he's scared. We'll stay with Darko Wade. No, he's bailing out. He is bailing out. Okay. DeBarbie is invalidated right on the exit. Arrow is on a push lap. Rufio, I've just seen your comment. I've got to... Oh, no, as Arrow decides to corner cut there. Yeah, there is a chicane there, Arrow. Just thought I'd let you know, mate. Okay, Wado. Yeah, Rufio, question for you. Now, I've not used the multiplayer cars in this game. In fact, I've hardly played this game. I've done 3 laps at Miami. That's my experience of this game. Were the multiplayer cars different in handling? Like the handling characteristics when you've got identical setups on to what you would have, of course, with your multiplayer, with your regular team cars, equal cars. Were the cars the same or were they different? Okay, on board with, I think that's Wado, isn't it? Is he using somebody's account there? I think he is, isn't he? Isn't that one of Jason's accounts or something? I don't know. Ah, he's coming into the pits. Okay, so I don't think we've got anyone actually out on track unless Brutal. No, Brutal's invalidated. That's a shame for Brutal because he was actually up in his sector time. Yeah, that's what I suspected, Ruff. It's the same as the other games on the previous games. The setups have made the cars handle differently, but I guess it's the same for everybody, though. To be fair. Softs have been selected. I would not be out on softs though. That track is still wet. That's my view. Certainly looking at my screen, that track, even on that drier line, that still looks pretty wet. There's a lot of ingrained water. What's Brutal going to do? Is he going to go for another push lap? Yeah, we'll stay with Brutal. We'll stay with Brutal. See how he gets on. Just rolls it through Tamburello. Yeah, he did. Someone mentioned that Wado's account had been hacked, and that's very generous of you to actually buy him the game and everything, man. That's really cool. I'm sure he was extremely appreciative, mate. That's what I like about this league. It's always been great. The community, people look after each other. You know what I mean? They always have done. It's fantastic. It really, really is. We'll keep an eye on Brutal's sector split. Of course, he did the run. A lot of guys have done a second run. Brutal is only now starting his second run. And he's miles up. Absolutely miles up. Track is definitely drying out a little bit. Looking at the track times, I think we may see a couple of cars. Yeah, Gauzy's coming out on softs. Gandhi's coming out on softs. DRS has been enabled, but that track still looks really damp. It's going to be treacherous if you go slightly offline. Unless it's a graphical glitch, the track is dry now, but Brutal is... No. Okay, that's interesting. Brutal's coming in. He's actually abandoned that lap, so he wants to come in and put some softs on. So we're going to have a look. We've got Gandhi up near Piratella. Where's Bloisy? Bloisy is there. Gauzy is behind. So we're going to go in Gandhi. Gandhi's going to be our exploratory driver. Well, I don't know about you guys. That just still looks wet to me, but it may be a graphic glitch. He seems to be okay. He seems to be finding some grip out there. Looks very greasy. Hey, I hope you're not talking about my hair. I wash it every day. It looks good. Okay, here comes Mr. Gandhi then. Of course, Gandhi did actually say in the chat that he hadn't turned his Xbox on for 2 weeks. And I was thinking, well, Haley told me you haven't turned her on in 10 years. I'm just kidding. Wow, where the fuck did that come from? Holy shit. Don't play that back. Darko Waco's quickest, but I think it's a bit academic because that time is going to get swamped now by these soft runners. Yeah, I don't know where that came from, Rufio. It's like, wow. Oh, dear, oh, dear. I reckon it's this ADHD thing I'm supposed to have. It's kicking in. It just comes out. You know what I mean? I can't stop myself. I can't help myself. It just comes out. Oh, Gandhi, bit out of shape there. It might have been a bit of a glitch, actually. I'd say Hayley would just piss herself laughing if she knew I made that comment. But yeah, there we go. And in fact, the track is dry now. It's changed. The track has changed in its nature. You can see now all that little bit of water's gone. It's going to be green. And I wonder whether it could be a question of the last person on track could get pole position here, possibly. Let's have a little look. Gandhi, though, this will be his only run, unless he comes in the pits and bails. Now, that's good thinking. That's clever thinking. He just wants to test the track, test the conditions, and now he's going to come in, sit and wait. That's a good call. That's smart. Must be having the race engineer, because he's not clever enough to think of stuff like that. Just fucking having it again. Sorry, Andrew. I love you. Can't help it. He's left the session. Ah, she's into there. Either that, he's like, I'm not having beer insult me. I'm out of here. I'm going to go and play some Fortnite. Okay, who's on pushes? Okay, and there's Liam Hardman. Oh, Liam well further up the track on the soft tyres. I'm wondering if he might bail out as well, because you don't looking at the track map now. You don't really want to be setting times now on the softs. You want to be waiting to the last minute. So yeah, Liam comes in. That's a smart move. Okay, Watto is on a push. That 3.5 seconds up on his intermediate split time. Who told you that, Matt? I need some feedback on that, dude. Okay, here comes Watto. What has he got in the tank? Hasn't got time to come out and do a run, so this is going to be his legit time. So 1:17.490. So that, ladies and gents, is your target time. I think Skeefy is about to come through. 3.5 seconds up. He was up at his time, but yeah, not as good. I didn't think he was. Yeah, 17.919, but not as good as Watto. And that's going to probably be his only run. Massey's in sector 2. There could be some traffic out ahead of him, possibly. DeBarby. Hayes is about to come through. Now, she was much quicker in her second sector. She's 0.6 quicker than Skeefy and Watto. So can she put this on pole? She goes P2, the 17.497. But the track is evolving so quickly. DeBarby's on the push. I think Massey is coming through down towards the Ravazzas. Oh, I kind of got the angle a bit wrong there, but managed to cover it off. Has he got pole? Yes, well, provisional pole, 17.427, so that's put Massey on the front row. But times are going to come down. Gauzy's on a push. Where's Bloise? He's on a push. DeBarby, 16.284. Wow, absolutely nailing it. It's all happening now. All the top 6, and I don't think they're going to have a chance to improve. It's all down now to Gauzy and the guys on outlaps. Keep an eye on Bloise, championship leader. He's going to be starting his push lap quite shortly. He's in the Haas. I think he's actually... Where is he on track? I think he's up near Virianti Alta. He'll be one of the last cars to start a push lap. But we'll stay with Gauzy. Keep an eye on the Sector 2 split. Where is he going to be? Oh, man. He carried a lot of speed through Aqua Minerale there. And it's a 49. It's a sub-50 split. That's tidy. On the green track, that's tidy for a Sector 2 split. Let's see how he gets on now, making his way downhill for Ravazzas. He's going to be full beans all the way down here. He's going to throw the car into the double left-hander. Hopefully it'll stick on the entrance. It does. And now just doesn't want to spit up the rear tyres on the exit. That's nicely done. Has applied the power. This will probably be the fastest lap we've seen so far by quite some distance. 15.0. There you go. Absolutely nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Right, Skeefy is going again. Okay, 6:10 sub sector 1 split. Has he got some traffic out ahead of him? Let's check real quick. Gandhi, I think he's ahead of him on track. Arrow is invalidated. Oh man, that's a disaster for him. Brutal is on the push lap. Keep an eye on Brutal. This is going to be one of the pole favourites here. Miles and miles up the course at the sector 2 split, which you would expect being on the slick tyres. But will 15.0 from Gauzy be enough to keep him on pole? There's still about 4 or 5 cars to complete laps. You're going to got guys like Skeefy and Bloise on push laps. Here comes Brutal. Keep an eye outside. This is going to be pretty close. Oh, he's into the 14s, the 14.836. Where is Skeefy? Skeefy's coming through. Does improve, but not enough. Its eyes now on Bloise coming down towards the Ravazzas. Hayes is invalidated. She is not improving. It's all down to Bloise in his only run on the soft compound tyres. Can he stick this on pole in these drying conditions? Yes, he can! That's your answer, ladies and gents. Boise, championship leader, sticks the car on pole at the last card. I said it. I said you had to be on track at the last card across the line to start your push lap. And he absolutely proved it right. But there's confirmation of the result. I need to get some pickies here. What the fuck? Mate, what the fuck? Selfie. Not really. Okay, so Blois is on pole from Brutal. Gauzy and Gandy on row 2. Skeefy into Barbie, row 3. Massey, Mum on row 4. Well, that's Wado, sorry. Hayes and Darko, Wade, row 5. And then we've got Ash and Liam Harbin, row 6. Arrow and Cod, row number 7. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was your qualifying in a wet to dry situation. Man, I knew that was going to be a breakneck set of last 5 minutes of queue. Wow. It certainly was. Okay, the weather looks set dry actually for the race. I'm going to put some league tables up. I just want to catch up in the chat actually for a minute. Kaz of Burgess, the Grinder King. Good evening, fella. Still haven't matched me on Tinder yet. Not happy, mate. Not happy. I'll put myself up for dating anybody, you know. He, she, animal. Makes no difference to me. You still didn't match me. Shocking, man. Rapid Jack! How you doing, fella? Good to see you. How you doing, mate? Yeah, that track really did dry up, Chris. It really, really did. You had to be really... Track position was key there on qualifying. You had to be starting your push lap right at the end. You really, really had to. Okay, let's get some league tables up. All right, there you go. So Blois then in pole position, quite literally. He is pole for the race, and he is pole position in the driver's standings, leading the way from DeBarbie in P2. Hayes third in the championship. Skeefy in fourth. Toxic, who's not racing tonight, P5. Gauzy in 6. Gandy in 7. Brutal, who's had, I would say, for Brutal stands, a pretty disappointing season so far. I'll be looking to put that right. He's currently in P8 in the championship. Golden Egg Fry's not racing tonight in 9. And Dame Zero, who also is not here. I thought Dame was supposed to be racing tonight. He is P10 in the championship. In the constructors, the all-important constructors, looking pretty tight there between Haas and AlphaTauri. Bit of a gap then, quite a big gap back to Williams and Red Bull, Aston Martin, Mercedes, Alfa Romeo, McLaren, Alpine, bringing up the rear with their amazingly shite strategy calls, Ferrari. Alrighty. So that should start. I'll just leave those standings up on the screen actually for a minute or two. Gandy is now Div 2. Yeah, apparently it's Hayley actually driving now. Yeah, she wears the trousers in that household. You know what I mean, guys? It's not Gandy. I think he's watching, I don't know, Downton Abbey or fucking Emmerdale Farm or something at the moment on the other TV. Pretty sure. Oh, yeah, his Edgar's racing for him. Jesus Christ, yeah, I remember those days. Badders Gate. When Edgar's was driving for Badders, I remember that. Oh, my days. He is a bit tubby, actually, Matt. To be fair, I saw his holiday pics, and I'm thinking, that's. Hang on, let me get off the screen. I gotta look good when I slag somebody off. You know what I mean? There we go. Yeah, it's about Teletables. I saw his pickies when he was on holiday. He has got some beer gut on him. He needs to get down to gym. I'm telling you, he really, really does. I'm just kidding, Candy. Man, I'm out for him tonight, ain't I? But the thing is, I can now do it because I have lost so much weight. You know what I mean? That I can say these things now because I am not the blimp that I once was. You know? I've gone from being a blimp to a kind of semi-beached porpoise. I think would be a fair reflection. But it's going the right direction. You know what I mean? It's going the right direction. I'm just going to get telemetry up on my phone again because for some reason it's dropped off my phone. Because I like to look at all the stats when I'm doing the biz, like, you know what I mean. Okay, there we go. Right, we're just waiting for the heads up from the guys. Then, in fact, I'll go and check Discord real quick on my lappy. Let's see what time they're going to go for it, because I think it was starting 21:04, which is in 2 minutes' time. I'm going to get SimHub ready because I'm not sure if they put the formation lap back on or not. I'm not totally sure. So I'm going to actually come out the command center and actually go to the race screen. Yeah. Because of course, if the lap's not on, it's literally straight into the race. And it gives you literally no warning. It's just like 5 lights gone. I don't want to miss the race start. Okay, just come off that screen. All right. Okay. Come on, guys. Let's rock and roll. Quick slurp of water. Man, I got nothing but air bubbles out of that. Excuse me. Have I put beer in that by mistake? It's very gassy, this water. I need to sort my lighting out. I just noticed I'm a bit... It's a bit... I'm getting a few graphical artifacts behind me. I know what it is. I've just seen it now in my main light above me. It's got like 5 spotlights. One of the bulbs is gone. I've just noticed it now and I'm looking up. Yeah. That's what it is. Oh, I have to replace the bulb. Matt says, Gaza, are you going to come back racing then? Oh, you bet your ass he is. And will you return before Beer actually does? Yeah, probably. I mean, Christ almighty. I think we'll probably see the second coming of Christ before I start racing again. To be fair. Although, in saying that, to be fair, I mean, I'm not being vain, but if you want to get a sneak peek of what the second coming of Christ... I'm getting an invite off somebody. Retry connection. Okay, I think I'm... Oh, that's an old invite for Liam, but hopefully that'll still work. Okay. I think I'm back in. You didn't bite it again, Ruff. I've allowed it, mate. I don't know why it's coming up bad. Oh, have they started? Please don't tell me they've started. Oh, it's formation lap. Okay, that's cool. I think. Yeah, it looks like we're on a formation lap. That's all good then. Okay, I've not missed anything. That's cool, cool, cool. Outstanding. All right, those are your TIR strats, ladies and gents, to give you a heads up. No softs on display yet. Mediums and hards across the board. You can still work out who's who. Gaza says, Matt, are you still racing? That's not what I call it, mate. He trundles around in a car. Well, actually, he spends more time off track than on track. But, yeah. Roland, how you doing, man? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Right, we are back then. Okay, so Bloisty then, I tell you what, man, he really did push on that formation lap. He's going to have some pretty cold tyres, as is Brutal. The rest of the pack, I mean, there's Gauzy. He's just completely minding his own business there. Just he's got the rest of the pack behind him, and the two leaders are going to have some seriously cold tyres at the start. I mean, they just went blasting off. I think they thought it was the start of the race or something. But anyways, here we go. Matt races at the back every week, and it's not voluntary. It just happens. All right, here we go. 32 laps around this Imola circuit. We've had a wet to then occasionally dry queue, but watch for the lights, ladies and gents. Watch for those lights. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights. All 5 lights are lit. We're going to have a crappy camera from Cody's. The lights go out, and it is officially showtime!
Excitement coming up now. Watch for the lights, and it's go, go, go!
Oh, I'll get some terrible camera angles. Here we go then. Bloisey's under a lot of pressure from Gorse. He's going to try and go to the outside. Gorse's made gains. Oh, he's had to bail out. Now, did he get an advantage there? No, he didn't, because he's actually... there is Gorsey. He's plumb last. Bru's gone. Bru's gone. There's been a big crash. Big crash. And what is that? Is that going to be a safety car? What has happened there? Wow, there's been a big moment there. Brutal has gone. Gorsey went to the back. They must have collided when he ran over that curb. And that is bad news. That is bad news. We have a full safety car. What a chaotic start. So Gorsey tried to go around the outside, which became the inside at the second part of the Tamburello chicane. Tank slapped on the curve, and I think he just went straight into Brutal by the looks of it. I could be wrong, but that's what I think what might have happened. And then there were 13. Wow. Full safety car, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I see what you did there, Roland. That's brutal. Good pun. Good pun. I don't think he'll find it very funny, though, to be fair. He'll probably leave the server after that. Jeez. That's what I'm doing, Gaz. I'm on the PC as well, mate. I only play PUBG on the Xbox. That's it now, man. What happened? Is that what I thought it was, brutal? Was it? Hang on, let me get off the screen. Was it Gorsey's tank slap that caused the incident? I was trying to get through the cars. Got some cars pitting there anyway. That's been a bit of a chaotic start. Maybe cars possibly cycling through the tyres, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. The Barbies had to pick Gandhi, Ash and Hayes all in the pits. Okay. Yeah, that will probably be a slam dunk penalty there, Brutal, I think, because I saw what happened there. He tried to roll around the outside on the entrance to Tamburello. Had no business being there. He should have yielded, in my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong. Why is that artifacts behind me? It's not good. And yeah, tank slapped the curb and just probably T-boned you by the looks of it. Oh, the mediums won't go to the end. Absolutely no chance. And I also think that Stacey won't appreciate you calling her a he. Oh, man. PUBG is an awesome game, Matt. Deal with it. It's just because you've probably played it once and was shite at it. You know what I mean? I need to sort this... oh, I can't really... What the hell's up with my lighting? Oh, it's that bulb, isn't it? That's a little bit better. I'm just moving around my makeup light. Alrighty, so safety car situation. The back marker is the Barbie. He will probably try and play this one smart, and he'll just hang back to keep the safety car out another lap. That will be beneficial to him, and then he can just cruise up behind and start. I think his tactic for Derby will be to arrive at the back of the pack just before they actually restart racing, so he'll be on the warmest tyres. Hey Gaz, that'd be a lot of fun, dude. That'd be a lot of fun. I would actually, at some stage, if at all possible, like to see G and Steve doing a comm stream. That would be pretty damn awesome, and I'm pretty sure all the old school TIR drivers would love to see that. But yeah, that'd be cool. TIREs. I just haven't seen that. Oh my god, quote of the day. Fucking hell. Oh, I take it back, Matt. You've actually said something funny. Oh, I'm going to screenshot that. Somebody screenshot the chat and send that to Hayes. You know what I mean? How long has TIR existed? 3.5 years. 3.5 years, mate. Yes, I agree. It would be great to have them back. Absolutely. Totally agree. Was it 4.5 years? Could be... Oh, I can't remember. I really can't remember. Maybe 4.5 years. How old am I? Fuck. You know what I mean? Of course, we were in RF1 before that, and for, what, a couple of years, I think. And then we shit on them by starting a new league and tickle the drivers. Quality. Oh, man. I'll never forget that promo night. Anyway, we're about to, enough reminiscing, we're about to go back racing, ladies and gents. The safety car's peeled in. Bloisey has taken over as de facto safety car. Let's see when he bolts. When's he going to go? Is he going to go quite late? It is a long run down to turn 1 here. No DRS for 2 laps after a restart. But Bloisey's going to be under a lot of pressure from Skeefy. Let's just jump on board of Ski, see if he can get a run here at Bloisey. Here he goes with that lovely bit of toe. But then as soon as he pulls out, though, of course, he loses the toe. And then Bloisey starts to pull away again. We'll just look behind, see what's going through the cars there. Looks like everyone's got through relatively safe. Oh, hello. Look at this. Look at this. Looking back from Skeefy's car. Darko, Wade and Massey. Massey trying to go around the outside as they come through the Villeneuve chicane on the restart. Skeefy tries to get the inside at Tozer. Can he get the traction out of the corner? This is for the lead. No, I think Bloisey just gets slightly better traction as they come up the hill towards Piratella. Let's just get on the broadcast cameras. They feed through Piratella as they go round 5th gear, around about 140 miles an hour. Then it's full beans down the hill, flat out now for the first part in towards Aqua Minerale, right-hander. And Massey is looking really racy as he's going to try and have a run here at Darko Wade up the inside. Is he going to get the job done? I think he is. Under braking into Viranti outer. That's a brave move from Massey. And he gets the job done. Moves himself up at a P3. Smart bit of driving. They've got someone going off really wide there. I think it looked like one of the Alpines possibly. But Darko Wade's coming back at him. Is he at the inside? Ferrari versus Haas. Versus Alfa Romeo. But there we go. Massey manages to hold position. And wow. So Skeefy is putting a lot of pressure. We're going to just jump on board there. Skeefy, again, getting a beautiful toe off Bloisey, but as soon as he moves out, loses the toe. But has he got the job done this time? I think he has. Skeefy takes the lead, ladies and gentlemen, for Alpha Tauri. And Bloisey, though, is going to come right back at him here. But good bit of driving there. Skeefy comes in towards the Villeneuve chicane. He'll have to take quite a defensive line through here. Yeah, you see Bloisey really attacking the curbs there. In towards Tozer. Possible run up the inside? No. You've got yellows. Arrow has gone! We've got a VSC, ladies and gents. The race is neutralised. Arrow has gone on the exit of the Villeneuve chicane. Yeah, it was 3.5 years ago. April 2020. It was during lockdown. The first lockdown. Yes, it was Division 1 because if you remember rightly, the Division 1 race in RF1 was cancelled and I still went live anyway and played that famous, or the infamous promo which no one was expecting, and yeah, it all happened from there. It was, yeah, April 2020. There was only a few of us were in the know. Gaz was one. There was me, Abase, and Towley. I think and Steve. We were the only ones that knew what was happening. Okay, we're back racing, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go again. The safety, the DRS, I think, is going to be enabled as Massey's having a look at Bloisey in towards the Tamboli chicane, side by side. That's how you do it, guys. Massey has got through. That's quality, savvy driving from the pair of them. And Darko Wade's looking really racy as well. Had a look to see if he could feed up the inside of Bloisey, but there's no room there. But now Bloisey has to go defensive in towards Tozer. Darko Wade's going to try and go run around the outside here and try and get better traction possibly. No, Bloisey defending well. Ash and Hayes are in the pits. They're not having tidy races at the moment. They need a safety car to get back into this race. We're down to just 12 drivers already. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. Gauzy recovering after that incident with Brutal, but that's going to be going to the stewards, I fear. But he's going to have a run. He's having a run now at Liam Hardman. This is his esports boss here, and he's through. He's just dumped his esports boss on his ass. Thank you very much. I'll have P5, he says. Okay, I will try and catch up with the chat in a bit. Okay. Yeah, it was definitely April 2020 Rowan, for sure. Well, here comes Gauzy making a look at Darko Wade now. A bit of a DRS, and that's a pretty straightforward overtake there. Of course, Darko didn't have any DRS to defend against, and now Gauzy is on the charge. DeBarbie is in the pits. I don't know if he's had a moment somewhere. He's going on to the medium tyres. 25 laps on the mediums. That's just not going to work, is it? They are not going to last. We saw it, I think, on the Tuesday, on the Monday race. Tyre deg here actually is quite high here. Gandy all over the back of Waddo. Is he going to try and get a run up towards Piratella? No. Waddo there just holds the racing line, keeps Gandy at bay. Gandy, of course, on a recovery drive, as is DeBarbie. DeBarbie especially. DeBarbie, Ash and Hayes, they need a safety car if they're going to get anything major out of this race. We're going to go back up to the leaders circuit. It's a three-way dance. Skeefy, Massey and Bloisey. You can see Bloisey all over the back of Massey as they make their way down towards the Ravazzas. No, it is definitely March 2020. Absolutely. It was during the first lockdown. It was just before I moved up to Sunderland. 3.5 years, mate. Yeah, Matt says, sadly for Beer, he's known me since F1 2014. Sorry, it's going to have a change of leader here as Massey's going to go up the inside. Oh, there's contact! There's contact between Skeefy and Massey. Oh, there's almost a second bit of contact. Is Bloisey going to go through as well as they make their way down towards the Villeneuve? No, Massey recovers, but he actually held that really, really well. That could have been a really big incident there, reminiscent of Brutal and Gauzy. But no, Massey holds him off. But now the cars are queuing up behind him as they make their way up towards. And he has to go very defensive. Gauzy's going to try and go around the outside at Piratella. This is going to be brave. Oh, he's got the move done. Massey yielded. He didn't want to get tangled up with that. Bloisey's left the session. I can't invite on PC. This sucks. He's going to have to try and rejoin the session. He's going to lose a lot of time now. He's going to lose a lot of places. That's really, really unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate for him. He's going to get swallowed up by cars now. Hopefully he can get back into the session real quick. Because I can't get invites out on PC. Because I don't know, can I? No, it's not letting me do anything. Oh, hang on. Invites and requests. Let me just check real quick. No. He's not on my friends list, I don't think either. I don't think. Let's see if I can find him. Sorry, guys. I want to try and get this guy in. No. Oh, that sucks. Hopefully you can get in real quick. It won't let me do it, guys. That's the only option I have. That's the one bad thing about crossplay. When you're on PC. He's back in. He's back in. Okay, that's cool. He's lost positions, but he is back in. He hasn't lost that much time, to be fair. He's lost a few positions, but probably a couple of seconds, 2 or 3 seconds in terms of actual pace. So it's not... He's not on my friends list, dude. I think that's what it is. I don't know how to find recent players on EA. Okay, Liam and Darko Wade scrapping, coming down towards Aqua Minerali, lap 9 out of 32. Gandy is up to P5. He's got past Darko Wade as well. Darko Wade's had a bad few laps, and Gandy's making his way now through the field. Needs to try and pick up DRS, though, on Liam Harbin as quickly as he possibly can. So, defend against Darko Wade in that long start-finish straight. Up front, Skeefy leading by about just over half a second from Gauzy, from Massey and P2. Now, Gauzy is going to be really close for a run here. He'll pick up a nice toe off Massey. Of course, both cars will have DRS, but as we've seen, picking up the toe is one thing, but actually overtaking is a bit more tricky if the DRS is neutralised. But here he goes. Here he goes. Let's see what he does. He's got a beautiful toe, pulls out to the right-hand side, and he loses that toe. And now Skeefy's been a blocking car. Gauzy needs to be careful here. Massey defending well. Skeefy positioned his car beautifully to block. Oh, a bit of contact there. Gauzy just calm it down a little bit. He's getting a bit too punchy there. Gandy's in the pits. A set of mediums going on his car. 22 laps. Ooh, don't know if that's going to rock and roll. Why is my telemetry on my phone not working? Oh, it is working now. That's good. Hang on 2 seconds. There we go. Okay. Tyre wear, for example. Gauzy there on 20s. Massey in the low 20s. Skeefy's on the hards there. He's on a completely different strategy. Skeefy is in prime position to win this race because he'll be, when he pits, of course, he will be going on to a softer compound of tyre. Let's have a look to see what else is happening. We'll just stay this battle. We'll flick it back onto the broadcast cameras. They feed through Varianti outer. Gandy's got wing damage. Okay, thank you. That's unfortunate for him because he was making good progress in the field. Roland says, how are you 4 seasons ahead of PRS? Because we have 3 race seasons. We don't fuck around. Okay, so he's in the pits. Well, he's out the pits now. Yeah, we do. I mean, ideally, we'd like to have three seasons, 3 cycles, if it's possible to fit them in. But probably, certainly 2. So, Ski Feet, Massey and Gauzy and Liam Harbin's right there as well. Darko Wade dropping back. We've got some movement there. Looks like the 2 Williams drivers has just swapped positions there as Gandy's gone through past his teammate to Barbie. But those guys are on a recovery. I can't see Gandy's tyres lasting 21 laps. He will be banking for a safety car towards the back end of the race and then going on to soft compound tyres. I think that's what they're looking at. I tell you what I want is the flying Finn, Findy to come in sometime. You guys talking about ERS? It's the great quote. How do you manage from Jakey G? And he said, Findium, how do you manage your ERS? And Miko just says, don't use it. It's that simple. It's that simple. Watto has got past Art Wade. Yeah, look at Bloisey. Oh, there was a bit of contact there. Wow. They managed to somehow survive. That had major accident written all over it. But let's just stay with the battle at the front. The top 3. There's not a fag paper to split between these guys. Ski Feet, Massey and Gauzy. As Gandy sets the fastest lap of the race, he is pushing as hard as he possibly can. Oh, those are the days, Matt. Kinetic energy recovery system. Yes, to say, unfortunately, I've known Matt since 2014. I mean, in an ideal world, I wish I'd known Matt for about a day. That would be enough. But unfortunately, I've known him for 10 years. We cut our teeth racing in the original XRL way back in the day. The old Excite Racing League, which was one of the best racing leagues on Xbox. It was a monster. It was a who's who of drivers, and then there was me and Matt. Okay, we're going to see a change of leadership here as Massey's going to go through. Is Gauzy going to go for a double overtake? Here we go. He's going to go for one move. He's got one. He's going to go for the other move. Oh, he's managed to split the 2. He got the 1 done, but not the 2. A great passenger racing though, guys. Bloisey is in the pits. He's dropping those tyres. He's pulled the trigger. He'll be going onto the hard compound tyre and going to the end of the race on those. But yeah, Liam Harbin there, you just saw in the background there, just running a bit wide at Villeneuve. He's picked up a time penalty for that misdemeanour. Darko Wade also picks up a time penalty. Bloisey is just going to try and undercut and try and get back into this race. That's his. I think it's decided that's his best strat, is to try and undercut everybody ahead of him. The question is now, will Massey or Gauzy pit to try and cover off Bloisey? Because Bloisey is a little bit out of position. It's very, very quick. And they'll be mindful of that as they head down towards the Virianti outer chicane. Is anybody going to come in and cover him off? We'll have a look. Double diffusion. Oh, the gear ratios. Do you know what, Matt? I can't believe that. I was still staggered they took it out of the game. The gear ratios. Because that made so much difference to setups. Right, no one's coming in. No one's coming in, so they're not concerned about Bloisey's undercut. They reckon that Bloisey's tyres will go off. The hards will go off too much towards the end. Let's have a look at the 2 Williams drivers there, just swapping positions there, swapping spit, P8 and P9. Watto is on the back of Darko Wade. Darko Wade, though, is carrying a time penalty as they head through the Tamburello chicane. Back onto the top 3 as Ash picks up a 3-second time penalty for various off-track misdemeanours by the looks of it. Yeah, that's honestly, Matt, I totally agree with Matt there, because they could make the gear ratios could make such a difference to your setups, also especially if you're running no traction. Yeah, that's something they need to bring back into the game, mate. I totally agree with you. Also, what I would love to see him bring back into the game from a spectator point of view was where the spectator can control the camera angle. Like back in the day, you could move the camera all around the cars. Now you can't. In broadcast cam, you've got to stick to whatever angle that Cody's gives you. And equal mode, you can only do so much, and it's shit. It really is. I keep on saying that. I need to bring back the ability where the spectators can look. And there we go. Massey's in. Massey's in. Okay, now I'm going to go to... I just want to watch to see Gauzy and Skeefy get an overtake done. Right, I'm going to go on board now with Bloisey to see where he is on track. He's still a long way back, coming up to the very anti-outer. It is a very long pit stop, about 35 seconds, I think. It's crazy. Bloisey has picked up a 3-second time pen, so it's not going to do his mood any good. Massey is now trundling out of the pits, but very, very slowly. It's such a long pit exit here because the pit entrance is almost right at the start of the straight. It's crazy. And there we go. Right, Massey is out. The offset, I think, is about 10... Looking at that, about 10 seconds. 10 seconds from Massey back to Bloisey. Okay, let's go back on board the leads because Liam Harpen's joined the fight now as well. He has got within DRS range. Now, who is going to pit? Of course, Gauzy is on the mediums. I'd expect them to pit now. Skeefy and Liam, they won't be pitting yet. They'll be staying out for some time. No reason at all for them to pit. Their tyres are okay. Liam, of course, runs no assists on the pad. A little bit more wear than Skeefy on those hard compound tyres. No, Cody's don't take 10 steps forward and 1 step back. It's 1 step forwards and 100 steps back. That's the way Cody's rock and roll. They're ran by a bunch of anally retarded monkeys. You know what I mean? Right, Gauzy is in the pits. Okay, let's have a look at Massey. Massey is making his way out of the very anti. I wonder if actually an overcut's going to work here. Let's have a little look. Massey just making his way now out through the Ravazzas. Gauzy is slowly trundling down the pit lane. This is going to be pretty close. Let's keep an eye on this. Let's keep an eye. I think Gauzy's going to get out ahead. There is Gauzy's car, and has it worked? Massey's... Oh, no, Massey is through. Massey is actually... He's comfortably through. He's comfortably through, so the undercut did work. It's worked to the tune of about 2 seconds. VSC. Ooh, what's happened there? Has someone crashed on the entrance? I think Ash has crashed on the entrance of the pits, possibly. He's got going again. He's retired in the pit. Oh, we don't want to see that. There's absolutely... You're missing a front wing, dude, but there's absolutely no need to retire that car. That's a poor show, I'm afraid. Especially when the streamer catches you. Just a front wing change. Well, that's up to the stewards, dude. If there's no extenuating circumstances, then it will be a slam dunk Q-ban. Unless there was a reason. Alright. So the race is currently neutralised then. It's a free pit stop for anyone who wants to pit, basically. They gain a lot of time now pitting it under the VSC. Of course, VSC means that cars have earliest arrival times at certain parts of the track if they get there too soon. That happens! Massey with a drive-through penalty for speeding under the VSC. That has just absolutely trashed his race. We are back racing again, ladies and gentlemen. But that has just completely trashed Massey's race. A potential race win, possibly. He's serving it now by the looks of it. But that is an absolute disaster. Did Gauzy get one as well? Did Gauzy... I think Gauzy got one as well. They both got drive-through penalties for speeding under the safety car. Crazy stuff. And that, I believe, has just handed a race win to Skeefy. Unless Skeefy has an incident, he is going to win this at a canter, I think. And it's bringing back the two Williams drivers possibly into play. But they're going to have to pit again, though, one would suggest. Yeah, their tyres are wearing at about 3.5 to 4% a lap. So 15... No, their tyres are dead. They'll have to pit again. But Skeefy is suddenly looking very, very good for the race win. But let's have a look at Bloisey. I'll be Darko Wade. Yeah, they're just going to curse me, Gaza. but you know what I say? Fuck them. So watch this battle here. Blois, I reckon Blois is going to comfortably clear Darko now with a nice dose of DRS. Pulls out to the right-hand side. Nothing that Darko can do to defend that. Looks like the two Williams have just swapped positions. They're using DRS to help each other along to gain that extra sort of 15 to 20 kilometres an hour down that straight, which is clever driving, working as a team. Blois is now clear. The race is going to go into a bit of a holding pattern now. We're waiting to see the hard runners pit. That's Liam Hardman, Wado and Codzilla as to when they pit. We haven't seen Cod. Let's just jump on board with Cod. There he is. In the Aston Martin. We haven't seen Cod yet. Now, me being on his car, is it going to make him crash? Please, 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 please. Please crash, please crash. Damn it. Damn it. We'll watch Cod for a little bit. Skeefy's right on the back of him though already. See, this is where those new mediums are just coming to their own now. He'll breeze past him probably on the DRS straight. We'll stay with it though for the minute. Okay, Wado's in the pits, one of the hard runners. He is coming in. Will Cod pit as well? Was he staying out? No, Cod's staying out. He's quite happy with his tyres. 43%. Yeah. I wonder if Cod actually might go hard soft, just throw caution to the wind. Skeefy goes through. We had another father and son combo, didn't we? Well, in fact, we've had a few father and son combos in TIR. We had, of course, Roch and his son until they both had hissy fits. And, of course, we had Steve and Jackie, father and son combo as well. Of course, Jackie won the Tier 2 title at Austria in a quite amazing race. He finished, I think it was P6 in the race, but it was enough to get the championship, and it all happened. With about 3 laps to go, he wasn't winning, if I remember rightly, and things just started to happen the last 2 or 3 laps. It's crazy, and he took the title. I think he was 8 at the time. Unbelievable stuff. Okay, Liam's in. He's shedding those hard compound tyres. Set of mediums going on there. What have we got here? Darko, Wade and Bloisy. Now, Darko, Wade has got past Bloisy, so I wonder whether these might just be swapping DRS positions here. Of course, the DRS is just in one sector on this particular circuit. So here comes Bloisy. He'll retake the position here, but he now needs. He's going to try and use the lap to get that 1 second advantage over Darko Wade as Liam exits the pits just behind those guys. That's Liam. I would think they should be able to clear these guys quite quickly. He should be able to. Shut your fucking mouth, K77 twat. I can always tell you're bullshitting, Matt. Your lips move. Oh, let's have a look at this scrap here. Gauzy and Massey. This is for legit. These guys are going for, well, I don't know what they're doing. They're trying recovery races because they both serve drive-throughs for speeding under the VSC. Oh, hello, Massey. The track's that way. So I'm intrigued to see where these guys are going to end up because we've seen their race pace. It is very, very quick. How far can they get through the pack? Next car up to them is 10 seconds up the road, which is Wado. He's on new medium compound tyres. We've got a real scrap developing here. Let's go back onto the broadcast cam and watch how this plays out. The two Williams drivers have now got some defending to do because they've got 3 quicker cars cruising up behind them. So we're going to have a 5-way dance. There they go. They use the DRS to work for each other. Give themselves, like I said, an extra 15 to 20 kph on the run down to Tamburello. But they're going to need it. Sound alert! Sweeper, but sooner or later you dance with the Reaper. Okay, so Bloisy's going to try and go through. No, he's going to be mindful, of course. He's got Darko Wade and Liam right behind him. Liam is just there like a predatory great white shark. He can sniff the blood in the water on those new medium tyres. He'll be fancying getting some serious overtaking. In fact, he's almost got Darko Wade already. Bloisy looking to try and find a way past the Williams drivers. The Williams drivers are there placing their cars nicely as they come through Aqua Minerale. And they're doing a good job here of holding these cars behind them at bay. But I'm sure they've got a pit. I'm sure they've got a pit. You should get the Darth Sidious one. I love that one. The Emperor. There goes Liam round the outside. Goodness me. That was brave. That was brave. That was almost disastrously brave. DeBobby's in the pit, so that's going to make Gandhi extremely vulnerable now. But he did pick up the DRS, though, to be fair. Can he hold Bloisey off? Bloisey switches to the inside line. Bloisey is through. Liam Hardman is also through Darko Wade as well, as they come in towards Tamburello. No, it's just, I think, hang on, let me get it up. Let me see if I can get it up. If I can. Hang on a minute. Just stay with the action here. I've got to try and find it. That one.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Oh man, that gives me goosebumps. Legend. Hayes is in the pit. Soft tyres on her car. To Barbie, also soft tyres. That safety car would work really nicely for those guys now. That would bring them right back into contention. Skeefy, he's in the world of his own. Codzilla's yet to make a pit stop, so he will drop right down. He'll probably drop down to about P10 when he makes his stop. Now it's a scrap. Liam Hardman's looking pretty racy. He fancies the podium. Gandhi is, well, I think he's got a pit, hasn't he? I think that's the situation with Gandhi. So look at his tyres, 43%. He may try and gamble and take this to the end, but I reckon, I don't know. I really don't know. But here comes Liam on Bloisey. Bit of DRS. That's a pretty slam dunk overtake. But here comes Gandhi as well. Gandhi, is he going to get the job done? Darko Wade's trying to fight as he come into Tamburello. Darko Wade is through up to P5. They better grip on those tyres. DeBarbie's picked up a 3-sec time penalty. And there is Watto just behind these guys as well. He's on fresh tyres, so he'll be looking to try and steamroller his way through this gaggle of cars. K67 Matt says, the question is though, Beer, have you heard of Darth Plagueis the Wise? It's a Sith legend. I actually did a piss take of it when I was in ETE about Darth Cod the Spinella. It's true. Cod just been overtaken by Liam. Liam up to P2. Of course, he's 13 seconds down. He's lapping quicker than anybody else pretty much on the race, but that's too much ground to make up, especially considering he's got a penalty as well. Here comes Watto and Gandhi, side by side, coming down towards the Ravatsas, but Watto just leaning on those tyres. No, Gandhi does defend, but I think he might have lost DRS. Someone's coming in. Is that Codzilla finally making his pit stop? Coming in and making his stop. Soft tyres going in his car, so he's going to try and get that bonus point, the fastest lap. Can Watto get Gandhi? Gandhi defends. Which way is Watto going to go? Gandhi defends really, really well, actually. Makes that car nice and beer and kebab fat through Tamburello. And holds him off. Darko Wade and Bloisey, they're still having a good scrap there for the final podium slot. But, well, Gandhi's doing a good job on his tyres. He's gambling that he can take his tyres to the end, I think. You know what I mean? Blakey, how you doing, man? Hayes there sets a fast slap of the race and those knees off. 16.349. So she is smoking. Well, I mean, she's not bad. Fucking hell, I'm getting a bit personal, aren't I? Jesus Christ, I need to watch myself here. I'm getting in a lot of trouble. Okay. Can Cod get the fast lap of the race? Massey with a 3-second time penalty. We know him and Gauzy are pushing hard. They're trying to get themselves back into this race because of that drive-through they had to serve for speeding under the VSC. The commentator's curse. But it's looking all nice and tidy for Skeefy. Boss, keep it professional, sir. No. I say what I want. And I like what I say, and I say what I like. Or something like that. Watto has finally got through Gandhi. Finally. I think Andrew's tyres are starting to misbehave now. He's up into the 50s now. 7 laps to go. The question is now, Gauzy's going to cruise up pretty quickly behind him and bring Massey along as well for good measure, I reckon. So, I'm wondering if Gandhi could end up losing a couple of positions. The one saving grace he's got no time penalty, so it may be a P7 finish, P8 finish, but I think Gauzy's going to cruise up behind him on those better hard tyres. Still got this nice little scrap brewing up for the final podium slot. But saying that, Waddo is now in prime position to get a podium out of this. He's doing really, really well. It's a mature stream, says Jakey G. No, it's not. I'm running it. It's an immature stream. And K77 Mats in the K77 Twats in the chat. It's incredibly immature. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Actually, no. I've got to be. I can't do what I want. I wish I could actually, but I can't. I've got to behave myself. I've got to behave myself, guys. I've got to set the example. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm setting the example of looking good and having fantastic hair. You know what I'm saying? That's a great example. Oh, Matt, yeah, I've been burned so many times on fucking Twitter, mate. You would not believe of all the Karens and the PC Brigade. Or X, as we now call it, yeah. Yeah, I've been burnt so many times. I've had people try and cancel me loads of times. Oh, fuck them. Let them try. Okay, Jason, no worries, man. No worries. We'll see you whenever you're racing next, dude. Whenever you're fit enough to race. Hopefully not too long. Liam picks up a second time penalty. This is really playing into Waddo's hands now with all the guys. Let's have a quick little look at the penalty situation just to give you a little feel of what's happening. So at the moment, Waddo could be targeting P2. He'll be thinking about it now. He can push really hard and try and target a P2 finish, which would be a great comeback, considering he's literally only managed to get on Xbox tonight. He's had no practice, well, next to no practice. Jason very generously gave him a spare account and bought the game for him. That's so cool. DeBarbie and Massey about to have a scrap. We'll jump on board with them too. Some amazing generosity. This is what I said about TIR. The guy, everyone looks after each other. You know, that's what it's all about. DeBarbie should be a straightforward overtake on Massey. He goes through. And Gauzy is now cruising up on Gandhi. The gap now from 8 seconds to just a tad under 5 seconds. Can Gandhi hold on to that position? His tyres are starting to really hurt now. In fact, DeBarbie could catch him before the end. I think Gandhi's tyres will fall off the cliff. We'll have a quick look to see what the wear's like. Gauzy is there on 20s. Gandhi's there 58, 61 on that right rear. They're going to be falling off the cliff, I reckon. Liam is catching Skeefy, but it's a bit academic because he's carrying 6 seconds worth of penalties. Waddo is now within DRS range of Darko Wade. So he's looking really good now for a good, strong podium finish, as long as he doesn't make a mistake between now and the end of the race. DeBarbie is starting to clear Massey a little bit now. DeBarbie on those fresher and grippier soft tyres. Codzilla is making good grounds. Let's have a quick look at the fastest laps of the race so far. It is Hayes, the 16.349. Cod couldn't get the fastest lap. In fact, it was only a 17.4 was his quickest time on the soft. It's quite surprising considering that guys on with much heavier fuel loads set faster laps earlier on during the race. So it looks like Stacey has locked in that bonus point for fastest lap, unless there's a safety car. And then, of course, the whole race then gets turned upside down. Gap to leader, there you go. You can give a quick look. So it's 54 seconds between first and the last running driver at the moment. Of course, no chance of anyone being lapped unless they have an instant now. Not enough time left. And we'll go back to the interval. Gauzy now just 2.5 seconds behind Gandhi, really cruising up. Let's have a look at Waddo, though, now, who's right on the back of Darko Wade. This should be a straightforward overtake. They're just making the way down towards Aqua Minerale. It should be a straightforward overtake on the start-finish straight, I reckon. Yeah, I don't know why they changed Twitter. I just think that's an ego thing for Elon Musk. Do you know what I mean? Because like Twitter's a brand name. It's been around for years. It's quite possibly the most recognised social media brand name of all time. So why change it? It just smacks of ego. It really does. It really does. Okay, let's jump on board with Waddo. Let's watch this overtake. It looks like it's going to be a straightforward overtake here. Ryan, how you doing, man? Oh, Waddo backed out. That was good defending from Darko. Wait, did you see that? He made that car really fat. He made the perfect defensive entrance to Tamburello. I thought Waddo was going to go through. I still think Waddo could have gone through, actually, if he'd gone to the inside, the left-hand side. But he decided to back out, which is fair play. He's got plenty of time to be overtaken. But in saying that, he does want to get after to Bloisey and Liam Hardman, though. He needs to clear Darko away and then get within 3 seconds of Bloisey if he wants to try and have a bash at, first of all, P3 and then P2. We'll stay with this battle, though. But so Watto does now need to get his finger out a little bit and push now with 3 and a bit laps to go. Oh, yeah, good to see you, Ryan, man. Good to see you. My academy manager, TIR Esports. Bit of a shout out for you there, dude. New signing as well for the main team today, ladies and gents. All will be revealed probably tomorrow or the next day, which we're very excited about. Okay, now he's a lot closer. This should be... There's no way Darko can defend him against this. Oh, that was double move. Was that a double movement, guys? Was that a double movement by Darko? No, it doesn't matter. Watto's through. Looks to be a bit... he went right and then went right again. You can veer right to put a squeeze on, but you can't go right and then right again, surely. I don't know. You have to have a look at that. I'll have to watch the stream back and have a look at that one. But it looked like a possibility of a bit of a double move there. But Watto is through. No, it's illegal. I said so. I'm the boss. Base ban. I'm just kidding. I want to watch that back anyway. I know there's a kink there. There's a right-hand kink on the rundown, but I did look... I don't know. Anyway, it's academic because Watto's through. Maybe it's because Watto actually lifted off. It made it look worse than it was because... I don't know. Somebody else might have just gone straight through. I don't know. But the penalty situation is he's got 2.5 seconds to make up to get P2. At the moment, he is not getting a podium here. So he's got to really push. He really has got to push now, like he's never pushed before. Gauzy, meanwhile, did get past Gandhi, and Gandhi should be okay against the Barbie there because the Barbie is carrying a penalty. So I think P7 is about what he's going to get. And Darko is coming right back at Watto. The battle for P5, P4. Godzilla picks up a 3-second time penalty. He's pretty safe there in P10. Won the penultimate lap now. Alright, clouding over here, but I think it's a bit academic. The race is almost done, but it is clouding over quite considerably. As they feed down towards the, on the approach down to Aqua Minerale for the penultimate time. Skeefy, dominant drive. Of course, it has really helped with the drive, the VSC drive-through penalties. Really worked. Skeefy is now actually on his last lap, making his way down towards Tamburello. We'll just stay with Darko. I want to see if he can get an overtake though and get that position back off Watto. Yeah, I've never until tonight. I've never seen that account on my stream. Nope, I've never seen your account on my stream before. It's the first time. That's why I didn't recognise you. Darko 8 is through, back up to P4, but Watto can just sit tight. Watto's got no penalty, so he's going to get that position back. But Watto, though, I'm a bit disappointed that he hasn't got... It'll probably update at the end of the stream, dude. Watto, I think, will be a bit disappointed he hasn't managed to get a podium out of this one. But let's jump on board a Skeefy. He's dominated the race, as I say, since the double drive-through for Gauzy and Nassi. He has literally just Verstappened everybody. Absolutely dominated the race so far. Okay, here we go then. Round through the Ravatsas for the final time, and he's gonna take a very much deserved victory here in Imola as he crosses the line, takes P1. Thank you very much, he says. I'll have a little bit of P1. Liam Hardman's going to come in P2, or does he? Bloisey's pushing really hard to get within that 3 seconds. It's going to be close. It's going to be really close, but I think Liam's done enough. Liam just finishes in P2. Bloisey P3. Darko Way's going to come home in P4, but Wado will jump in on penalty countback. P4 for Wado. And then Gauzy's going to come home in P6. He'll be thinking what could have been Arsene and Dibble Massey. The two Williams drivers are coming home to Barbie in P7. Gandhi, who stayed on those tyres and just the strategy didn't work for him. He comes home in P8. Massey, he'll be disappointed. I think he fancied it 18. He fancied a win tonight in P9. Godzilla comes home in P10, GT's COD. And Stacey is the last car on track. She's going to come home in P11, but still pick up some valuable points for both her Drivers' Championship and also for the AlphaTauri team. Don't stick in the pit wall, will you? There you go. She crosses the line, ladies and gentlemen. And there you have it. Drive the day, I'm going to get to Skeefy, quite honestly. I think Liam Harbin gets the Cody's drive the day. He had a good race, actually, to be fair. Tidy race. But Skeefy just for the dominant display. Okay. Yeah, well, he's driver of the day. He's got pole and he won the race. That's what I call dominant. Actually, no, Bloisey was on pole. Anyway. But I'm going to give it to Skeefy for a dominant drive. Verstappen, everybody. Okay, let's give you confirmation. Skeefy then takes the race win. Liam Harbin in P2. Bloisey brings home the final podium slot, P3. Wado in P4. Good drive there from Wado, I thought. I think just to give me a little bit disappointed he couldn't get a podium. I think he needed to clear Darko Wade at the first opportunity to get that job done. Darko Wade also a solid drive there in P5. Gauzy, he'll be thinking what could have been. I had him down potentially as a race winner, as brutal as well. But they had an instant. He comes home P6 to Barbie in 7. Gandhi in 8 for the Williams. Massey also will be thinking what could have been in P9, but he got that drive through under the VSC. Godzilla comes home in P10. Hayes in P11. Then we had a retirement in the pits, which was Tesco's finest, and then DNS for Arrow. And Brute was very, very unfortunate there. The incident there at Tamburello, lap 1, a DNF. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was your Tier 2 Thoroughbreds Imola Grand Prix. Let's go back to the command center, just to wind things up for a minute. No, I'm not doing interviews and I'm not doing raids. I'm busy. I've got things I need to do. But I've stopped being nice with the streamers now because no one ever returns. People don't return the compliment anymore these days. So why should I be nice? Anyway, so there you go, ladies and gents. That was the Imola Grand Prix Tier 2. Hopefully we'll be back to one up for Tier 1. But say if we're doing Tier 1, I believe Rage Quit will be making his TIR streaming debut. He's actually a very good commentator, to be fair. No, I don't rate streamers randomly. I have a look at them first to see if they're worth rating. The one I did, I used to do it a lot, and the one guy actually I raided. I used to start raiding because I liked him, got to know him, and I've seen his channel just grow and grow and grow. As my brother from another mother, Mr. El Taco Man. His channel was very, very small when I raided, because that's when I used to get a lot of big numbers like 80, 100, 120, 130 viewers back in the day. And I always used to chuck him a raid because I liked him, and we became good friends, and he's partnered now. And I'm really pleased for him. He's a good guy, very humble. Okay. You see, Matt, you can't get anything to work, mate, because you're worthless.
You might be a king or a little street sweeper, but sooner or later you dance with the Reaper.
Ooh, Discord's looking feisty. Tier 2 Discord. Oof. I'm getting loads of pings. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. You must have picked up some good channel points actually tonight, Matt, to be fair. I'll tell you what though, I think next week actually I'm going to start bringing back the predictions, you know, where you can actually earn channel points. You can gamble your channel points. I going to start bringing that back, I think, because I just... Let's say, because I stopped streaming for such a long time, I just got completely out of sync with everything, and I didn't know... There's lots of things I used to do when I was streaming, I've forgotten. I've forgotten to do them. I need to start doing like predictions, and the polls, and some of the graphic gimmicks like the old tow truck, and the ambulance, and the helicopters, and all that kind of stuff. I just keep on forgetting to use them. You know what I mean?
A legend has joined the Kebab House crew.
Yeah. Talking of legends, Rapid Pajala comes in with a 29-month resubscription to the channel. John Sully, my man, from down under. Great to see you, man. Just got out of bed, Beer. How you doing, man? Yeah, wakey, eggs and bacon, man. You know? Hey, and Sully, what is happening with Antipodean sport, mate? I mean, your cricket team's shit, and now your rugby team's shit as well. What's going on down there? I mean, it's bad enough getting duffed over by Fiji and then getting annihilated by Wales. Oh, my days. But thank you for the resub, brother. Rapid Pajala, what a legend. The master, the originator of the online shoey, ladies and gentlemen. He was. He was indeed. I think the most expensive soundler I've got is the big 5K, isn't it, for the beer's fat? Yeah. Matt says, I can remember when you only just got a face cam up working in the Performance League back in RF1. Jeez, yeah. Well, I used to... oh Christ! I started commentating. I think it was WOR when WOR first started, and I didn't even have a Twitch channel. It was obviously Paul who owned WOR. He set up an account, and I used to do the when I wasn't racing. I used to do the commentary for WOR. But that was like way back. It was 2016, I think it was, and. That's literally when WOR first started, because I was one of the founder members, and it was nothing like what it became. It was like tiny. I think we had like 2 divisions, and that was it. Good night, buddy. Good night, Turbo Snow Jr. Good to see you, man. Thank you for the kind compliments. Have a good night, buddy. I'm just going to have a little look at the Discord. I think we're all kicking off there. What do you think they are? Okay. Keep living life at its fullest. I shall try, mate. I shall try. Life is good at the moment. Life is good. That's true, Matt. Because XRL, how many tiers did XRL used to have? And it was at its peak. We had fucking loads, mate, didn't we? We had loads of divisions in XRL. And I'd say that was one of the biggest leagues and one of the best leagues knocking around. There was like, it was like a who's who of to be Pro Series drivers and Challenger Series drivers. Yeah, 6. Yeah, I think it was. A lot of. No, it's XRL is it's not the XRL that was around a couple of years ago. This is not Extreme Racing. This is Excite Racing League on Xbox. It was one of the first leagues going around and one of the biggest and best. And that's where I cut my teeth in league racing way back on F1 2014 or 13, I think it was. You know. Great league. It was a good league. So was TSRL as well. Another league that disappeared. The monster league that disappeared. TSRL. A lot of top drivers in that. PSGL now, I think, and WR are the 2 biggest. Yeah. The F5 Formula 5000 tier. I think that's what I raced in, mate. I think the most we've had in TIR, actually, of equal leagues was 7. And we had a performance league as well. And we had no assist league, which didn't last very long, to be fair. Jakey G, the TIR YouTube channel is live. I need to stick some content on there, mate. I've even toyed with the idea of leaving Twitch and streaming on YouTube to try something different as well, or at least not just to be exclusive to Twitch. It's something I have thought about. I've always fancied streaming on YouTube. You know, like I actually did during lockdown. I did a few TIR streams actually on Facebook using Facebook gaming, but I didn't like it because you can only stream in 720p until you're partnered, and the criteria for making partner on Facebook were ridiculously difficult. Unless you were a partner elsewhere on Twitch or Mixer, you had no chance. You had to have a huge following to even think about it. So that's why I stayed with Twitch. But I've always fancied YouTube. I've always fancied doing it on YouTube. And there is a new platform as well. I can't remember what it's called now. Kick, is it? Something like that. Yeah, we go, Kick, yeah. I've just seen it in the chat. Yeah, there we go, guys. Yeah, just look on that. Yeah, I might have a look at Kick. Something I might look at. To be honest, the channel is nowhere near as big as it used to be. That's the thing, guys, because I stopped streaming for like 6 months. It's like with anything, any social media, if you stop producing content, people stop following you. People go elsewhere for their entertainment, and that's a problem I've had. You know, I've seen my viewership drop by 80%, and it's going to be going through that hard grind again to try and bring it back up to anywhere near where it used to be. I mean, I was the irony was I wanted to go partner, and I was qualifying for partner, and then I had to stop streaming. It happens. It's just a bit unfortunate because it felt like 2 years of hard work had gone down the drain a little bit, but I'm starting to enjoy streaming again, I must admit. But I'm not. I'm doing it now because of the enjoyment. I'm only doing it very part-time now. And I enjoy doing it when I do it. I don't want to be doing it like every night of the week like I was before. I don't want to be doing it, you know, crazy amounts of time. I've got a life now, you know, and there are more important things in life than being on Twitch. So I just do it to enjoy it, and that's all it is. Yeah, it is difficult. You're absolutely right, Matt. You know, when you sort of take a serious chunk of time away, even like some of the really big streamers, when they've taken time away, unless they've got a good marketing team, it's really, really difficult for them to come back. The very biggest streams, of course, it's different. You know, guys like Doc, when Doc was exposed for cheating on his wife, he of course went offline for like 2 or 3 months. But I think the whole thing was, well, I'm not saying it was staged because it obviously wasn't. It was, you know, a real life situation. But when he announced he was coming back to Twitch, the build up was just incredible. And then when because I watched the stream, he went live because he was still playing PUBG back in those days, and he went live after a huge build up and promo. And he hit, I think he had what was then the Twitch record of 350,000 concurrent viewers. 350,000, like getting on towards 500,000 people were tuning in. Not just over the entire stream, at one time. At one time. And I remember him, he earned an absolute fortune. I think the first hour of his stream, he earned like about 50k in donos, subscriptions, and bits. Crazy. Crazy days. Fuck off, Matt. PUBG's awesome. You're shit. Anyways, I'm rambling. I think the guys want me to end the stream so they can watch the race back to see how they got on. So I'm going to say goodnight, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys whenever. I don't know when I'm going to stream. Probably next week sometime. Much like I get Gazza in. I think Gazza was around earlier on. Mentioned he would like to do some comms maybe. Maybe I'll bring Gaz. Maybe even see if Gaz wants to do a stream himself next week. Maybe if he's around, if he's got his rig all set up. So we'll see. Anyways, thanks guys. I'll see you later. Until then, take care. Godspeed.